What's up, world? It's your man Big Zizzo coming back at you with another video talking about hip hop in general. What really kind of like, oh, I always give a shout out to my boys over there at Doc Got It. I love y'all, brothers. Real talk. Well, what really aggravates me in the worst way about hip hop is it's not even it's mainstream hip hop. Back in the day, I'm almost 40. So back in the day when I was listening, what drew me to hip hop in the first place was how fresh it sounded. You know what I'm saying? It was like hip hop made you feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying? That it just made you feel like you were special. Like only a selected few, even though you knew it was millions of motherfuckers listening to hip hop. But but you felt like only a selected few were listening to this, and only a selected few felt the same way that you did about the music. I've always been a person who listened to hip hop, basically for what, music, basically for what the rapper said. You know what I'm saying? And like, I would listen to, like, you listen to LL Cool J or Rakim when he said, because I'm number one, competition is none. I measure with the heat that's made by sun, whether playing ball or bobbing in the hall or just writing my name in graffiti on the wall. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's what it was about. Even when Big Daddy Kane would say, even if I stutter, you know what I'm saying? The motherfucker stuttered in the record. You know what I'm saying? Even if I stutter, I'ma still come off. You know what I'm saying? It was just so original, so fresh. Cool G rap. When I die, scientists will preserve my brain. Donated to science to answer the unexplained. But as long as I inhale and exhale, I challenge the next female or the next male. I mean, it was just always, it was lyrically, it was, that's what you listen to it for. You know what I'm saying? But now, the emphasis to me on that part, especially in the mainstream rap, the emphasis on the lyricism is gone. You know what I'm saying? People, I work around a lot of kids. You know, to me, if you're under 30, you're a kid. Just about. You know what I'm saying? So, they love Lil Wayne, and they say Lil Wayne got bars. Number one, bars. I know rap is supposed to be raps are supposed to be constructed in 16 bars, chord, whatever. Man, lyrics. That's what I say. But then I always say, well, okay, I'll bite. You know what I'm saying? I'll bite. Spit something. Let me hear something. But they can never say nothing. But if they ain't like, who you like? I say, well, I like Jay. And they was like, well, what you think so raw? I was like, well, shit is wicked on these mean streets. None of my friends speak. We all trying to win. But then again, maybe it's for the best though, because when you're saying too much, they're trying to get you touched. You know what I'm saying? Those are lyrics. I say, name, say something Lil Wayne say, I can't think of nothing right now. No, he don't say nothing wrong. Plain and simple. And that's the biggest part that's missing to me out of mainstream rap right now. It's the lyricism. What happened to the lyrics? You know what I'm saying? What happened to the Kool Moe D's who would say something like, knowledge is infinite, suckers ain't into it. You know what I'm saying? How he used three words to rhyme with one. You know what I'm saying? What happened to that kind of creativity? You know what I'm saying? What happened to the MC like Kool Moe D, who you could tell, you know what I'm saying, had some kind of education about how the way he articulated his rhymes, you know what I'm saying, and the size of his vocabulary. What happened to the Raz Kazzas? You know what I'm saying? Even though this line was disrespectful, but it was still tight. I'm a California B-boy. You like one of the heavy D-boys. I got niggas falling off the stage like they was Trouble T-Roy. Disrespectful as hell, but still dope at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Why are we not getting this? Why are we not getting this in today's hip hop? What happened to the originality of the MCs? You remember how back in the day you could listen to a record, an MC who was real metaphorical and had punchlines and they could say something and you didn't get it right then when they said it, but a day or two later, you could be watching some football or some shit, and then the lyric will pop back in your head and you'll finally understand what he said. Perfect example. My man Chino Excel, he does this all the time, but he said, I'm tired of you. I'm not sure if I'm quoting it right, but I'm tired of you gangsters and your fake drug dealing tales. The only time you niggas see grams is when you drink those ginger ales. And for, you know what I'm saying, I heard that line or whatever. He ain't really paying no mind or whatever. A couple of days later, I hear the line, it just pops back in my head, and I just start laughing. I'm like, God, you know what I'm saying? That was ill. You know what I'm saying? What happened to the lyricism? And that's what, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know. That's one of the biggest problems in hip hop. And then all these beats by some of these producers, they sound so computerized. Iron, 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 iron. what what happened? What happened to the beats? And you got motherfuckers running around here praising Waka Flocka, Future, Gucci Man, Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj. The one thing I always said about Nas and Jay that made them special is I felt in any era that they came out in, they would have been respected as lyricists, as MCs. You telling me the people I just named before those guys would have been respected back in '88 when hip hop was at its most creative and its best? No way. But that's to me, that's one of the biggest problems with hip hop now. The lyricism, I mean, there's no emphasis put on lyrics. People say whatever they want to say and put it out. They put out one of them computerized beats, bang, 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 and people eat it up. It's just sad. The kids today are killing hip hop because they don't demand quality. If it's something they, you know what I'm saying, could smoke some weed too or whatever, get drunk, watch their girls and watch them get silly, shake their ass, then they cool with it. But 40 years old, dog. Like Cedric Entertainer say, I'm a grown ass man. I need some substance in my in my music. It's your man Big Zizzo signing out. I want to say peace to everybody. If you love me, I love you back. If you don't, middle finger. Peace.